All right, so good morning, everyone. Looks like there was some technical issue with the mic in the first over, but here we are. Nasir Jamali, first ball, well bowled. It's a dot ball. So, good morning, everyone. This is the game between Lone Star and St. Louis Americans, and this is Nikhil Bhatt doing commentary here at the Kingsman Arena. St. Louis Americans, they won the toss, decided to bowl. The captain was like, they're playing here for the first time, so they were unsure what to do with respect to the pitch, so they decided to bowl. Siddesh, the Lone Star captain, he felt it's a good toss to lose. So, in a way, both the captains happy with the result of the toss. As we see, Chaitanya Bishnoi glides this on the offside for a single. The first over of the match, there was 1-4 from Chaitanya Bishnoi, a glorious cover drive. And he's moved on to 7 now of 5 balls. Kashyap Prajapati at the other end, he was off the mark in the previous over. The first over was bowled by the captain Abhimanyu Lamba from the Macy Ranch end. And like I mentioned, there was some technical issue with the mic. So we were not able to call the first over of the match. But here we are in the second over. And like I said, Nasir Jamali, the left-handed pacer, he's opening the bowling here for St. Louis Americans. He's coming in left arm over to the right-handed batter from the Pearland end. In comes Nasir Jamali, well bowled. This is glided away towards third man for a single by Kashyap. So 9 runs on the board. We are in the second over. It's a beautiful day here. The sun is out. Excellent facilities, good conditions to watch and play cricket. This is the first game at the Kingsman Arena in the 2025 minor league edition. So both teams starting their campaign, they would want to start with a win over here. As we have the left-handed Chaitanya on strike now. Nasir Jamali coming in left arm over from the Pearland end. This time it's wide outside the off stump, but within the wide line, so not quite signalled by the umpire. It's a dot ball. Nasir Jamali angling the ball away from the left-handed batter, and he's got that natural angle to get it into the right-handed batter. He's an excellent bowler, plays actively in Houston, and obviously a very experienced campaigner. He doesn't have any slip in place. There's a fielder at short third and short fine behind the keeper. This time dancing down the track, Chaitanya Bishnoi. He's played the expansive drive. It's gone over the head of short third. That's 4 runs all the way. He gets his second boundary here. That was intentional. He wanted to go over the circle. And in the end, a nicely done execution of that shot. And he gets his second boundary. There was no one behind short third. So 2 fours here for Chaitanya. He's off to a good start. He's raced on to 11 of 7 balls and cashing in on the field restrictions here. As we see a change in field now, there is no one at mid-wicket. There is a fielder at deep square leg and there is a fielder outside the circle at third man. Those are the 2 fielders out. And there's a fielder at mid-on and short fine on the leg side for the left-handed batter. In comes Nasir Jamali. This is played off the backward, straight to backward point. So that is the end of the second over. 2 overs done. Lone Star 13 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so 2 overs, 13 for no loss. It is Kashyap on strike. He's batting on 2 of 4 balls. First ball of the third over. In comes Ilyas. This is well bowled, defended towards covers. So a change in bowling after 1 over from the captain who opened the bowling for the team, Abhimanyu. He's now made way for Ilyas, who's coming into the attack. He starts with a dot ball over here. And Kashyap Prajapati, the wild card for Lone Star. He's played for Oman. He's scored 100 against USA in his international career. So he would want to start well here for Lone Star in this minor league edition. Mohammad Ilyas, who's the bowler, he's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. And he's got a fielder outside the circle at third man and one deep on the leg side. In comes Ilyas dancing down the track. Kashyap, this is beautifully played. The square drive. There was a fielder at third man. He had no chance. That's an excellent shot that by Kashyap. He went down the track to the bowler. There was a fielder at backward point and he bisected the gap between third man and backward point to perfection. A nicely played square drive. Kashyap gets his first boundary. He's moved on to 6 now. And this is a good start here by Lone Star. They are put into bat here by St. Louis Americans. 17 on the board. We are in the third over. And it is Mohammad Ilyas who's into the attack. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. He's coming right arm over to Kashyap. In comes Ilyas here. This is again cut away beautifully towards third man for a single. So 18 on the board. We are in the third over. The current run rate is 7.2. So it's a decent start in the power play, Lone Star. And we'll have to see how it works out. So now we have the left-handed batter, Chaitanya, who will be facing Mohammad Ilyas for the first time in this match. And there is a fielder at deep backward point now outside the circle. And there's a fielder on the leg side at deep square leg. So the two fielders outside, one on offside and one on the leg side. In comes Mohammad Ilyas. This is the back of length ball played on the offside. Good running by both the batters. Good understanding between them. The fielder on the offside was not quite inside the circle, as in he was in the 30 yards, but he was not close in. So he just tapped it on the offside, did Chaitanya, and they both got a quick single over there. So the left-hand, right-hand combination here, always an advantage for any team. And if they can get a good partnership, that is an added bonus. So that's what Lone Star would want from the two openers here, who both have got off to a start for now. Ilyas coming in now. Shot. He tried to play the pull shot here. Not quite getting the connection. In the end, a single on the leg side. That was a good short ball that by Mohammad Ilyas. So 19 on the board. We are in the third over. And the two umpires for today, Owen Brown and Sadiq Khoja, two experienced campaigners, well respected in the Houston cricket fraternity. And as always, they do a good job. So it's good to see two experienced campaigners starting this edition here at the Kingsman Arena with respect to umpiring. We have the left-handed batter back on strike. Final ball of the third over coming up. This time it's shot. It's pulled away beautifully. And it's gone all the way. In fact, it's one bounce. I beg your pardon. It's gone on the leg side for 4. So 4 runs to finish the third over. That was a good-looking pull shot. It was shot and cashed in on that. Did Chaitanya Bishnoi. 3 overs done, 24 for no loss. Chaitanya batting on 16, Kashyap on 8. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so 24 on the board, and it's a good start here by Lone Star. Current run rate of 8. We are in the power play, and it's Nasir Jamali to continue from the PL end. He's given away 6 runs in his first over. In comes Nasir Jamali, left arm over to the right-handed batter, dancing down the track. Beautifully bowled by Jamali there. The batter Kashyap came down the track, but Jamali altering his length to perfection. That was nicely done by the experienced left arm pacer. Kashyap batting on 8. He's got 1-4 so far. And Chaitanya Bishnoi, he's got few boundaries as well. So 24 on the board. Jamali coming in, left arm over to Kashyap. This time angled into the right-handed batter, flicked away nicely. It was on the pads and a couple of runs in the end. Good running by both the batters. So this ball, Jamali not quite getting his line here. Take a look at the replay. It was on the leg stump going further down, flicked away nicely by Kashyap. And good running by both the batters. Couple of runs over here. Nicely done that by Kashyap and Chaitanya Bishnoi. Jamali to continue here. Kashyap on strike. This time it's outside the off stump and that's a wicket over here for Jamali, the experienced campaigner. That was beautifully bowled by him. He kept it away from the arc for the right-handed batter and in the end he tried to play the slash but it was straight to the fielder on the offside in the cover region. And that's the first wicket down here. Jamali gets his first. Lone Star lose their first wicket. 26 on the board. And well, it's all happening. We are in the fourth over. 26 for 1. LSA will be back in a few seconds. All right, so 1 wicket down for Lone Star. 26 on the board. And a good start here for Nasir Jamali, the experienced left-arm pacer. He's got the big wicket of Kashyap Prajapati, the wild card for LSA. Chaitanya Bishnoi, he's off to a good start. He's on 16. And we have Nitish Kumar walking in at number 3. The reliable batter for Lone Star, who's performed consistently for them in minor league. He's really been doing well for Lone Star since the first edition. And now Nitish Kumar coming in at number 3 here for Lone Star Athletics. 26 runs on the board. Jamali gets his first wicket. And he'll be now coming in to bowl to Nitish Kumar, who is getting ready to face his first ball. Jamali coming in now from the Pearland end. Nitish Kumar on strike. This is well bowled and straight to mid-wicket. So a good over here from Jamali. He gave 6 in the first over. In this over so far, he's given away just a couple of runs and picked up the big wicket of Kashyap Prajapati. And now Nitish Kumar has walked in at number 3 for Lone Star. St. Louis won the toss, decided to bowl. And so far how things have panned out, they would be happy with the results. Jamali coming in, Nitish on strike. This time well bowled, again angled into the right-handed batter. He's played it in the cover region on the offside. 2 dot balls here for Nitish Kumar still to get off the mark. Final ball of the 4th over coming up. Jamali in the middle of a good spell over here. The field for Nitish Kumar. There's a short third, there's a short fine. There's a fielder on the leg side at deep square leg. There is mid-wicket, mid-on, mid-off, and 2 fielders in the cover region and third man out. This is again beautifully bowled. They're going for the quick single on the offside. The fielder at mid-off. Well, that was nicely done by Nitish Kumar. He knew how well he had timed the ball. And in the end, he's off the mark with a good-looking shot. A very stylish player, Nitish Kumar. 27 for 1 after 4 overs, Lone Star. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so 27 on the board, 2 overs still to go in the power play. And it will be Nitish Kumar who will be facing his first ball against the bowler who's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. First ball of the 5th over coming up here. Angled into the right-handed batter straight to mid-wicket. It is Abhimanyu, the captain, who's back into the attack. It's an interesting strategy here by St. Louis and the captain, Abhimanyu. He bowled the first over and then he stopped himself and he brought on Mohammad Ilyas. And then now he's coming back again after giving 1 over to Mohammad Ilyas. So almost alternating from the Macy Ranch end, both the bowlers so far. Abhimanyu had given away 7 runs in the first over of the match. Here he is bowling his second over. 27 on the board. Nitish on strike. In comes Abhimanyu. This is flicked away beautifully, but it'll be a single towards mid-on. 28 for 1. LSA. The left-handed Chaitanya Bishnoi batting on 16 of 10 with a strike rate of 160. He's got 3 fours so far. And he's played some good-looking shots, Bishnoi. Alright, so it will be Abhimanyu to Bishnoi. He is coming in right arm over. So far he's angled the ball across the left-handed batter. Most likely that's the ploy against Bishnoi from Abhimanyu. We'll see what happens. He's coming in right arm over to Bishnoi. Again, well bowled, angled, and a quick single towards mid-off. So this is good running by both the batters. We saw them doing that in the previous over against Jamali. And this time they're doing the same in this over as well. So this is good running by both the batters. They're keeping the scoreboard ticking. It's a left-hand, right-hand combination, which is always good for the batting team. And from Lone Star's perspective, Bishnoi there at one end keeps that left-hand, right-hand combination going. The captain Abhimanyu continuing from the Macy Ranch end. And it's the 4th ball of the 5th over here. This is stylishly played off the back foot towards covers, bisecting the gap between the 2 fielders on the offside for a single. Nitish Kumar, he's now moved on to 3. And it is Bishnoi back on strike, the left-hander. So far, I believe St. Louis would be the happier team, given they won the toss, decided to bowl. We are inside the power play. And 29 on the board. In fact, I think the score should be 30 and it should be 4 balls up, but we'll see. The scorecard may not be updated yet. Meanwhile, we have the next ball from Abhimanyu to Bishnoi. He's dancing down the track. He's played the cover drive, but a very good stop by the fielder at mid-off, anticipating the ball, going away from him and keeping it to just a single there. So it is 31 for 1, the final ball of the 5th over coming up. And it will be Nitish who will be facing the final ball of the 5th over. The scorecard still to get updated. It is Nitish getting ready to face the final ball from the captain Abhimanyu. He's coming in from the Macy Ranch end here. Abhimanyu. Nitish Kumar on strike. This is well bowled straight back to the bowler. It's a dot ball to finish the 5th over after 5. LSA 29 for 1. And we'll be back in a few seconds. All right, Jamali to continue here from the PL end, and it's a quick single on the leg side. So 32 on the board. We are in the 6th over, the final over of the power play. And Jamali in the middle of a good spell. He's picked up 1 wicket already. So we have the right-handed batter Nitish on strike now. And Jamali continuing from the PL end. He's in his 3rd over. In comes Jamali, left arm over to Nitish. This is on the pads, flicked away beautifully. It's going towards the fine leg boundary for a couple of runs in the end. A good shot that by Nitish. And it's 34 on the board. We are in the final over of the power play. 2 balls up in this over. So 34 for 1. Nitish batting on 5 of 8 balls. Bishnoi on 19 of 13. We are in the final over of the power play. In comes Jamali, left arm over. This is well bowled. Back to the bowler. Jamali 2.3 overs, 1 for 12. He's picked up the wicket of Kashyap. So far, St. Louis winning the toss, deciding to bowl, and they would be happy with the way things have panned out. From Lone Star's perspective, Bishnoi is off to a good start. He's on 19 of 13 balls with 3 boundaries, going at a strike rate of more than 145. At the other end, Nitish Kumar, he's batting on 5 of 9 balls as Jamali comes into Nitish. This is shot outside the off stump, and it's a wicket over here, straight to short third. This is brilliant bowling by Jamali. He's showing his skill set over here. He's angled this one across the left right-handed batter. He was getting the ball into him previously. This time it was outside the off stump and angled across. Nitish tried to play the cut shot and straight to short third. This is brilliant bowling by Jamali. He's really leading from the front here for his team as an opening bowler. This is top class stuff. The 2nd wicket down for Lone Star, and we'll take a look at the replay here. This is brilliantly done by Jamali. Take a look at this. This ball was angled across the right-handed batter. He tried to play the cut shot, and in the end getting an outside edge straight to short third. The 2nd wicket down, the big one of Nitish Kumar. He departs for 5 of 10 balls, 34 for 2 Lone Star, and we'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so Lone Star in a spot of bother, I would say. 34 for 2. It's the final over of the power play. The current run rate is 6. They've lost 2 big wickets, Kashyap and Nitish. And we have a really good batter walking in at number 4, Sushant Modani. He's walked in at number 4 here for Lone Star. Lone Star Athletics, of course, they've played here a lot at the Kingsman Arena. And they know how this ground works. They know the angles and stuff. So they would want to put some runs on the board and defend that. Jamali coming in, the new batter, Sushant. Back to the bowler, this time angled into the right-handed batter. He's really showing his skill set over here. Getting the ball to angle in, take it across, and altering his length as well. Jamali in the middle of a top-class spell. 2.5 overs, 12 runs given and 2 wickets picked up. Just 3 runs in the final over of the power play so far. We have the final ball of the power play coming up. Lone Star 34 for 2. From their perspective, it's critical that these 2 batters bat long and lay the foundation for the other batters coming in later on. Jamali again, this time angled across, beautifully bowled. What an over this by Jamali, showing his full skill set. And that's the end of the power play. Lone Star 34 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, the umpire signaling that the power play is done. 34 for 2. So now we'll see the field spreading out. Obviously, we can have 5 fielders outside the circle. And it looks like the spinner is coming into the attack here for St. Louis Americans. It will be a change in bowling, and the field will be a conventional one. There would be long on, long off, deep mid wicket extra cover, and deep square leg. Those are the 5 fielders outside the circle. There's a fielder at short fine inside the circle, and 3 fielders in the cover region. In fact, 2 fielders in the cover region, and there is a backward point in place. Those are the 3 fielders on the offside inside the circle. There is no one at mid wicket, and it will be the first ball after the power play here. Rafiq coming in. This is beautifully bowled. Well. What a start here. In the end, Bishnoi got some bad on it, I would believe. And luckily for him, in fact, it's a bye, beg your pardon. So missing everything there. And luckily for Bishnoi, that was not on the stumps. But a good start here by Usman Rafiq, another experienced campaigner. He's played for the US team and he's played in the minor league edition. He's put up some really good performances so far in minor league with the bat and with the ball. In fact, I distinctly remember one game here where he came in when his team was in a precarious situation, and from there he got the team home. I believe it was like a last over scenario and 12 or something to win, and he was able to pull it off for his team. But here he is with the ball now. Usman Rafiq to Sushant Modani. He plays the paddle sweep. There is no one at short fine. The fielder at deep square leg giving the chase. Smartly done by Sushant. He gets a couple of runs. He's off the mark over here. Talking about Usman Rafiq, he's a local here from Houston. Obviously, he's playing for the St. Louis Americans team, but he did put in some really good performances with the ball as well in the previous editions when he was playing for Houston Hurricanes. As we see some discussions on between Saif and Usman Rafiq as to what needs to be done. Probably change his line. And we see a change in field. They are sending a fielder from short third to short fine, anticipating that Sushant plays the paddle sweep well, trying to restrict that scoring shot of Sushant. So which means now there are just 2 fielders inside the circle on the offside. There is a fielder at backward point and a fielder in the cover region. In comes Usman Rafiq to Sushant. This is beautifully bowled. Appeal for caught behind. Not out, says the umpire. Well, the keeper went up straight away. I don't think the bowler was interested that much. When the keeper appealed, the bowler also appealed. And in the end, it's not out as per the umpire. But a good ball nevertheless. A dot ball here from Usman Rafiq. He started well over here in his spell so far. 3 balls bowled, 2 runs given. This time again well bowled, straight to long on. It'll be a single punched off the back foot by Modani. 37 for 2. We are in the 7th over here. LSA would want these two to stitch together a partnership and lay a good foundation for the final few overs. They've been put into bat here by St. Louis Americans. Usman Rafiq to the left-handed batter now. He's going to come right arm around, bowling from the Macy Ranch end. In comes Usman to Bishnoi. This is well bowled. It'll be a single on the leg side. They're thinking of 2. Brilliantly done. Brilliant running by both the batters there. This was very smart cricket by Bishnoi. There's no one inside the circle in the mid-wicket region. And he just tapped it on the leg side. And both the batters, very quick between the wickets, converted that 1 into 2 and stole the extra run there. Smartly done this. 5 runs of 5 balls in the 7th over. Bishnoi on strike for the final ball. This is well bowled. Played on the offside. It's a dot ball to finish the over for Rafiq. 7 overs done. LSA 40 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so we have a change in bowling now from the PL end. Jamali making way for Mohammad Ilyas. Jamali bowled a brilliant first spell. The captain has kept his 1 over for later as Ilyas comes in from the PL end. He's bowling to Modani. Well bowled, good start. It's a single, nicely played by Modani on the offside. Good running by both the batters. Ilyas was a tad expensive in his first over, gave away 11 runs. Modani now moves on to 4 of 6. Bishnoi on 21 of 16. We have the 5 fielders outside the circle. The power play is done. There is a long on, there is a long off. Fielder at sweeper cover. There is a third man and there is a fine leg outside the circle. Inside the circle. In fact, I beg your pardon. Looks like there is no long off. There is mid off inside the circle. Ilyas coming in right arm around. This is well bowled. Played towards long on for a single. So for the left-handed batter, in fact, there were 3 fielders on the leg side outside the circle. There was a long on, there was a deep square leg and a deep fine leg. But now a change in field for the right-hander. It's almost a similar field on the other side. 3 fielders on the leg side for the right-handed batter as well. Deep square leg, deep fine leg, long on, and 2 fielders outside the circle on the offside. Third man and sweeper cover. Ilyas coming in to Modani. This is nicely played on the offside towards sweeper cover for a single by Modani. So 3 singles in this over so far. Ilyas is given away 14 runs in 1.3 overs. Current run rate for LSA 5.73. They would want to target at least 120 runs from here, ideally, in the remaining in the remaining 12.3 overs with wickets in hand. Bishnoi batting on 22. In comes Ilyas, right arm around. This is short, nicely bowled, but it's a wide signal by the umpire over the head of the batter. But a good surprise ball that by Ilyas. A tad unfortunate that it went over the head. So that's 1 for the over as well. So an extra run over here and an extra ball for Lone Star with that wide and 1 for the over. 44 on the board. They're almost going at a runner ball right now. We are in the 8th over. Bishnoi batting on 22. In comes Ilyas, right arm around. This is a good Yorker, beautifully bowled by Ilyas. This is good variation and this is good skill set here by the bowler. He bowled a good bouncer. Obviously, it was a wide over the head, but he followed it up with a very good Yorker. So this is good bowling by Ilyas in his second over. Like I mentioned, his first over went for 11, but in his second spell over here, in the second over that he's bowling, he's so far given away only 4 runs of 4 legal balls. That includes 1 wide as well. Ilyas coming in from the PL end. He's bowling right arm around. This time well bowled. Tried to walk down the track, did Bishnoi, but wrapped on the pads, clearly going down with the angle. In fact, he was hit outside the line of leg stump as well. But it's a dot ball over here from Ilyas. So this is very good bowling by the right-handed bowler. Bishnoi now, he's batting on 22 of 19. Bishnoi got off to a very good start in the power play. He was on 16 of 10 balls. And now he's batting on 22 of 19. Final ball of the 8th over coming up. Lone Star 44 for 2. As we see Ilyas coming right arm around. This is flicked away beautifully, but there is a fielder at fine leg. So it will be just a single to finish the 8th over. 5 runs of that over. Lone Star 45 for 2 after 8. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so it will be Rafiq to continue here from the Macy Ranch end. He will be bowling to Bishnoi, who's batting on 23 of 20. First ball of the ninth, taken on the full, flicked away towards deep mid-wicket for just a single. So this is very smart bowling by St. Louis Americans. Both the bowlers, Elias and Rafiq, and even before that, Jamali, the captain Abhimanyu, they've stuck to their plans. They've bowled to the fields. And so far, it's gone to plan, I would say, for St. Louis. The current run rate is less than 6 per over. Lone Star, obviously, they've lost a couple of wickets. Now Modani has walked in at number 4 for them, batting on 5 of 7. He's facing Rafiq over here. Rafiq just getting ready to bowl his second ball of this over. Modani on strike. This is well bowled. The quicker one, slightly back of length, played towards long off for just a single. I believe St. Louis would not mind singles at this stage, given that the current run rate is less than 6. From LSA's perspective, they would want to get some boundaries over here in the next few overs, so they can have a good platform with wickets in hand for the final 3 to 4 overs. But they need to get some sort of a move on, maybe some boundaries in the next few overs. This is again short and it's played straight to point. So this is very smart bowling by Rafiq. He's not giving anything in the arc, showing his experience, showing his class with the ball. Usman Rafiq is bowling right arm around from the Macy Ranch end. This is again beautifully bowled. Again, it's straight to the fielder on the offside. Well, he went for the direct hit, and in the end, they get an overthrow. So that's a single, so which means Modani will be back on strike. A good throw by the fielder, anticipating the ball coming towards him on the offside, the fielder, and then he went for the direct hit at the non-striker's end. And in the end, that resulted in an overthrow, but it was definitely worth the throw at the non-striker's end. Modani now on strike, Rafiq coming in. This is beautifully bowled, glided on the offside towards short third for just a single. So just 3 runs in this over so far. We are in the 9th over. It's 48 for 2. And Rafiq continuing here. He's, in fact, I think it's 4 runs in the over. We have the final ball coming up. The scorecard will reflect that. It is Bishnoi on strike for the final ball. 49 for 2. This time plays it towards long on. It will be just a single. And I think that should be the end of the over. Yes, it is. 9 overs done. 50 on the board for LSA, 2 wickets down, and in this over there were 5 runs that came, and it's 50 for 2 after 9. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so 50 for 2. We are in the 10th over of the match, and Jamali coming back for his final over here. He bowled a top-class first spell, showing his full skill set with the ball. He angled the ball across the right-handed batter, got it into the right-handed batter, picked up 2 big wickets of Kashyap Prajapati and Nitish Kumar in his first spell. And now here he is coming in to bowl his final over of the spell. Jamali coming in from the PL end, and it is the left-handed Bishnoi on strike. First ball of the 10th over. This is short. It's pulled away towards deep mid-wicket on the leg side for just a single. Of course, Bishnoi plays here in Houston in the Houston Cricket League. Jamali plays here in the Houston Cricket League as well. So they both know each other very well. They both know their strengths and weaknesses. As we see Jamali, 3.1 overs, 2 for 13. What a spell this has been so far. Modani on strike now. He's getting ready to face his first ball against Jamali. Modani batting on 7 of 9 balls. Second ball of the 10th over coming up. This is outside the off stump. This time it will be a wide. And rightly so. Jamali was a tad surprised, but that was outside the wide line. So a good call that by Sadiq. Of course, a very good umpire, Sadiq, an experienced campaigner along with Owen Brown. So 2 runs so far in this over. 1 ball up in this over. 5 balls to go. Jamali coming in left arm over to Modani. This time it's short and he tried to play the big shot. In the end got a leading edge, but it went straight towards long off. There was no one inside the circle. He was trying to play the pull shot, but not quite getting it to perfection, Modani. In the end it's a single towards long off. 53 for 2. We are in the 10th over. Bishnoi batting on 27 of 25. Jamali to Bishnoi. Like I mentioned, they play actively in the Houston Cricket League. This time dancing down the track, and he's tried to play the extra cover drive, but that's a wicket over here. Jamali gets his 3rd wicket. This is excellent captaincy by Abhimanyu, getting Jamali back to get the wicket over here, and he's delivered for his captain. What a ball this by Jamali, and bowling to his field again, and a very good catch by the fielder at long off. Bishnoi tried to play it over the fielders towards extra cover. In the end, not quite getting it to perfection. It went towards long off, and a good catch resulting in the 3rd wicket here for Lone Star. Let's take a look at the replay here. This ball that Bishnoi was going to face. In fact, the replay is not coming up, but that's the 3rd wicket down, and it's 53 for 3. Bishnoi departs for 27, and we'll be back in a few seconds. I believe there is a technical issue with the stream, but I think it's getting sorted. We'll wait for it. Meanwhile, at number 5 for Lone Star, we have the talented youngster from Houston, Shreyan Satish, who's walked in, and he's an excellent batter, a very good bowler. And here he is playing for Lone Star. He's walked in at number 5. Scores actively and scores prolifically in the Houston Cricket League, and he would want to make a mark here for his team. Like I mentioned, there is a technical issue in the stream, so we are not able to get live stream in play, but Shreyan Satish has walked in at number 5 for Lone Star. Alright, the issue is resolved. The first ball that Shreyan faced was a dot ball from Jamali. Of course, Shreyan has faced Jamali a lot in the Houston Cricket League because they both play in the Houston Cricket League, so they know each other very well again. So this is a contest here. Jamali coming in to Shreyan, the youngster. It's a shot and he's pulled it away beautifully. It's going towards the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. That's a glorious shot this by Shreyan. He's off the mark with a boundary. There was a fielder at mid-wicket, but he played it over the head of the fielder, and it's the first boundary for Shreyan. Let's take a look at the replay here. This ball from Jamali, it was the short ball, and in the end, nicely pulled away by Shreyan. He gets his first boundary. 57 on the board. Final ball of Jamali's spell coming up, and he's picked up 3 wickets, given away 19 runs. It's been a top-class spell here by Jamali as he gets ready to bowl his final ball. 57 on the board for Lone Star. Shreyan is off the mark with a boundary. In comes Jamali. This is well bowled, angled into the right-handed batter, trying to go for the quick single. But in the end, there was no single there. It's a dot ball to finish the over. What a spell from Jamali. 4 overs, 3 for 19. And after 10 overs, LSA are 57 for 3. And we'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so 10 overs, 57 for 3. It will be Shreyan. In fact, it will be Sushant Modani on strike, batting on 8 of 10 balls. Shreyan at the other end, batting on 4 of 3 balls. He played a very good pull shot to get his first boundary. We have a change in bowling. Usman Rafiq making way for Vinakota, who's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. This is well bowled, straight to backward point. It's a dot ball to start here for Vinakota. He has a short third in place, backward point. Fielder in the cover region, and sweeper cover out, long off out, long gone, deep mid wicket and deep square leg. And there's a fielder behind square inside the circle on the leg side. That's the field here for Vinakota. Ujjwal Vinakota coming in to Modani. This time he's picked it up beautifully, and it's gone over the head of long gone for 6. A glorious shot this by Modani. And this was stylishly played by the right-handed batter. The first 6 here for Modani. And that's just the sort of impetus LSA would want going in to the second half of the inning. Take a look at the replay. That was a beautiful shot. Gone all the way for 6. So 63 on the board now. And we are in the 11th over. 10 overs to go from here. In fact, 9.4. 7 wickets in hand. And Modani moves on to 14 now of 12 balls with that 6. It's Ujjwal continuing here from the Macy Ranch end. This is stylishly played straight to sweeper cover on the bounce by Modani for a single. So a good over so far this for LSA. 7 runs of the first 3 balls. 64 on the board. And it will be Shreyan now on strike. He is getting ready to face his first ball against Ujjwal Vinakota. Usman Rafiq 2 overs, none for 10 when he bowled from the Macy Ranch end before Ujjwal came into the attack here. 4th ball of the 11th over coming up. Shreyan on strike. This is flicked away nicely by Shreyan on the leg side towards long on for a single. Shreyan batting on 5 of 4. Modani on 15 of 13. Current run rate is 6.09. Ujjwal is getting the ball into the right-handed batters so far. Given away 8 runs of the first 4 balls. It is Modani on strike, batting on 15 of 13. This is taken on the full, flicked away on the leg side in the vacant region towards mid-wicket. They are thinking of 2, but not quite there. Good stop by the fielder at deep mid-wicket, keeping it to just a single there. So after the 6 given away by Ujjwal, he's come back relatively well in the next few balls, given away just 3 singles. Final ball of the 11th coming up. It's been a good over here for LSA. 9 runs of the first 5 balls. Final ball here. In comes Ujjwal to Shreyan. This is short and cut away beautifully towards short third. And in the end, it's a single to finish the 11th over. 10 runs coming off that. LSA 67 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so 67 for 3 after 11 overs. The current run rate is 6.09. Shreyan batting on 6 of 5. Modani on 16 of 14. And we have a change in bowling. It's going to be Sev Badr who is coming into the attack here now from the Pearland end. 67 on the board for LSA. 9 overs to go. St. Louis, they won the toss, decided to bowl. Shreyan facing Saif. Again, Saif Badr, he plays actively in Houston. So these two, they know each other well. First ball of the 12th here from the leg spinner. Cut away nicely by Shreyan towards sweeper cover on the offside for a single. 68 for 3. 53 legal balls to go from here. And from LSA's perspective, they would want to target something in the range of 150 plus, ideally. 7 wickets in hand. Modani batting on 16. Saif Badr coming in, the leg spinner. Second region on the leg side towards deep mid wicket. Excellent stop by the fielder at deep mid wicket and keeping it to a couple of runs over here. But 2 good runs here for Modani. He pulled it in the gap, bisecting the field in the vacant region between long on and deep mid wicket towards cow corner for a couple of runs. Modani has raced to 24 of 16 with 2 sixes and 9 runs of the first 3 balls of this over so far. It's a good start for LSA in this over. This is again played nicely, glided away, playing the late cut, going away from the fielder at short third for a couple of runs. This is smart batting by Modani. This was outside the off stump and he opened the face of the bat. There was a fielder at wideish short third, but he played it finer for a couple of runs. This is very good batting by Modani. He's now moved on to 26 of 17, 11 runs of the first 4 balls of this over, 78 for 3 LSA, and they've got 21 runs of the last 10 balls after the 10 over mark. Certainly they've changed gears and got to move on. This is short and wide outside the off stump. He's played it in the gap on the offside for a single. Had he left it, that probably would have been a wide, but a single nevertheless. So 12 runs of the first 5 balls. Final ball of the 12th over coming up. 79 for 3 LSA. And it's Saif Badr bowling from the PL and then to Shreyan. This is short again. He's played it for a dot ball on the offside towards backward point. Nevertheless, 12 runs off the 12th over. After 12, LSA 79 for 3. We'll be back in few seconds. All right, so 80 for 3, a single of the first ball of the 13th. And now it is Shreyan on strike. Usman Rafiq, well bowled outside the off stump, tried to play the cut shot. Shreyan. Usman back into the attack from the Macy Ranch end. 2 overs for 10 runs in his first spell. And here he is bowling his third over. And it's Shreyan on strike. In comes Usman. This time walking outside the off stump. Interestingly, wide signal by the umpire OB. Usman thought that he's walked across, so the wide line moves with it. But OB, the experienced umpire, said nevertheless it is still a wide. Not quite happy with the decision was Usman. But an extra run there for LSA. Usman to Shreyan again. This time he's played it over the head of the bowler. A beautiful shot. It's gone all the way for 4. That was beautifully picked up by Shreyan. And in the end, he gets a boundary over here, does Shreyan. He gets his second boundary. And that was nicely played over the head of the bowler. The best place to hit is straight over the head of the bowler. That's exactly what Shreyan did there. The fielder at long on had no chance. Shreyan moves on to 11 of 9. And so far 6 runs in this over of 3 balls. Usman to Shreyan here. Outside the off stump, cut away. This is again played towards backward point and short third for a single. So this is good batting by Shreyan as well, and it's a very good partnership here between these two batters. Like I mentioned, they got 10 runs of the 11th over, 12 runs of the 12th over, and so far they've got 7 runs in this over. So we've certainly got a move on here as LSA. 29 runs after the 10 over mark. Smartly bowled by Usman outside the off stump. Modani gave himself some room. Well, in the end, a misfield by the keeper resulting in a couple of runs. A bit sloppy that by St. Louis. A good ball by Usman. Modani tried to give himself some room. And in the end, he kept it outside the off stump. Glided towards short third. It should have been a single, but resulted in an extra run. So Modani moves on to 30 of 20 balls now. And it is 9 runs of this over so far. Final ball of the over coming up. This is again beautifully bowled. Tried to play the cut shot. Appeal for caught behind. That's out. Yes. Usman Rafiq gets the big wicket of Modani. He was trying to be smart and tried to play the late cut there. A good catch by the keeper. Take a look at the replay. This ball from Usman Rafiq outside the off stump. And in the end, that's a wicket. The big one of Modani that St. Louis wanted. Modani departs for a very good knock. He departs for 30 runs. 88 for 4 is LSA after 13 overs. And Modani, he's really changed gears here. And he's got a move on for his team. As 88 on the board for Lone Star. Modani departs for 30 of 21 with a couple of sixes. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, the new batter coming in here is Kamran Sheikh, but it was the end of the over, so it's Shreyan on strike. It's a wide here from Saif Badr to start the 14th over. 88 for 4 LSA. Current run rate is 6.77. Shreyan batting on 12 of 10. In comes Saif. This is short. It's pulled away towards long on by Shreyan for a single. So we have the new batter Kamran Sheikh, who is walked in at number 6. He can certainly play the big shots. That's exactly what LSA would want from Kamran Sheikh. A few big hits here would really help LSA to get to that 150 plus mark that they would be targeting from here with 6.5 overs to go. And they have 6 wickets in hand. There is a slip in place for the new batter. Saib Badr to Kamran Sheikh here. This is well bowled. He's played it towards wide-ish long off for a single. So Kamran Sheikh is off the mark. It is 91 for 4. And it is Shreyan on strike now to Saib Badr. This is played towards long on by Shreyan for a single. He moves on to 14 now of 12 balls. He's batting very smartly here. Shreyan Satish walking in at number 5 for LSA. Saib Badr bowling his second over. Gave away 12 runs in his first over. So far he's given away 4 runs of his first 3 balls. In he comes to Kamran Sheikh. Well bowled this ball. Straight to short third. There is a slip in place as well. That was straight to backward point, I beg your pardon. So 92 for 4. 4 runs of the first 4 balls of this over. Safe to Kamran. This is short. He's pulled it away and well. What a catch that by the fielder at deep square leg. That is an amazing catch. He ran, covered a lot of ground, and in the end, he caught it beautifully. That could have easily been a drop chance, but just shows the skill set the fielder has. I mean, let's take a look at the replay. This ball, this was short, pulled it away, and what a catch that by the fielder. This is excellent fielding, top class. The 5th wicket down here for Lone Star. Kamran departs for 1 of 3 balls, and it's 92 for 5, and we'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so we have the captain walking in at number 7 for LSA, Siddesh. He's getting ready to face his first ball. He's played it straight to covers. So this is a good over here by Saib Badr. He's come back very strongly, given away just 4 runs in the over, picked up a wicket, 92 for 5 after 14 LSA. And now we have 2 localites, Siddesh and Shreyan, who are here batting for LSA. They've played in the Houston Cricket League quite a lot. And they're going to face Usman Rafiq. So it's everything Houston in action here. Usman Rafiq, obviously, he plays in HCL as well. And Siddesh and Shreyan as well. And this game at the Kingsman Arena. So it's an all Houston contest, I would say, with the 2 batters from Houston and the bowler as well. In comes Usman to Shreyan. This time he's played it beautifully. It's going towards the extra cover boundary, but the fielder at long off giving the chase, keeping it to just a couple of runs. Good running by both the batters. And Shreyan now moves on to 16 of 13 balls, 94 for 5. Usman Rafiq in his final over. It's been a brilliant spell by him so far. 3.1 overs, 1 for 21. It is Shreyan on strike. In comes Rafiq from the Macy Ranch end. Shot outside the off stump, cut away, straight to short third. It's a dot ball. This is very good bowling by the experienced campaigner. He obviously knows Shreyan's game. They've played against each other quite a lot, and vice versa. Shreyan knows what to expect from Rafiq. So it's a good contest here. Third ball of the over. Outside the off stump, and he tries to play the slog sweep. Goes towards deep mid wicket for just a single. This is very smart bowling by Rafiq. 3 runs of the first 3 balls. And now it will be the captain Siddesh who is going to face Rafiq. Obviously, these two have had numerous contests here in minor league, and also they've played a lot in the Houston Cricket League. In comes Rafiq to Siddesh. This is outside the off stump, and he's taken it and played towards long gone. Siddesh is off the mark now. So 4 runs of the first 4 balls. It's a very good over given the situation. We are in the 15th over, and St. Louis would not mind singles at this stage, as we see Shreyan getting ready to face his next ball against Rafiq. This is again beautifully bowled, not giving any room to play the cut shot. Shreyan tried to play the cut shot. It's a dot ball again, straight to short third. And now we have the final ball of Rafiq's spell coming up. What a spell this has been. 3.5 overs, 1 for 23. He would want to finish well here. And we have the final ball here. Shot outside the off stump again. Well. That's a wide signal by the umpire. Rafiq again not quite happy with that decision. That was close, I would say. But nevertheless, it's a wide. So 5 runs off 5 balls in this over so far. 97 for 5. Rafiq not quite happy with that decision. But he gets to bowl an extra ball here to Shreyan. Walking across, and this time played on the offside. Nicely for a single towards deep point. That's the end of Rafiq's spell. 4 overs, 1 for 25. It's been a very good spell. A single to finish the 15th. After 15, LSA 98 for 5. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so safe to continue here to Shreyan. This is played off the back foot nicely towards deep point by Shreyan for a single. Saif Badr coming back very well in his second over. Gave away 12 runs in his first over, but the second over he gave away just 4 runs and picked up 1 wicket. So here he is in his third over. Is Saif Badr. He's now going to bowl to Siddesh. 99 on the board for LSA. We are in the 16th over. Second ball of the 16th coming up. This is flicked away towards long gone for a single by Siddesh. That's the 100 up here for LSA. 5 wickets down. 28 legal balls to go from here. LSA would want to target that 150 mark from here. As Saif Badr comes in to bowl to Shreyan. This is glided on the offside towards backward point. It's a dot ball. So they are not giving any room to Shreyan to play the cut shot. As we're just waiting to see what's happening over here. Probably feeling something in his back is Shreyan, I think. There is a slight stoppage in play. Not quite sure what's the situation. We'll see. Shreyan going down on his knees there. I think he's feeling something in his back, probably. He's batting on 19 of 19 balls. We'll have to see what happens. There is a stoppage in play. He's gone down, Shreyan has. That's not a good sign because he's batting really well over here. He's got off to a start. From LSA's perspective, they would want Shreyan to carry on till the 20th over. But he's probably getting some treatment there. And that's a stoppage in play. So as the players take some drinks, we'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so play has stopped due to Shreyan just feeling something in his back, but good to see now he's back on his feet and getting some water. Did get some treatment. Hopefully he's good to go, and that looks like that's the case. Like I mentioned, from LSA's perspective, Shreyan has got off to a start. He's batting on 19. They would want him to carry on till the end of the inning, and it's good to see him back there. The captain Siddesh getting some messages there from the coaches. One of the coaches there, Neeraj Dheer, who's walked on to the ground, an experienced coach, coaches a lot of teams, a lot of youth teams. Neeraj does, and he does a great job. Of course, he himself plays actively in the Houston Cricket League. A good player, an excellent guy, and like I mentioned, a very good coach. Coaches a lot of teams, youth teams, and he does a great job in coaching. Good to see him here as part of the LSA setup. Neeraj Dheer. All right, back to live action. It is Shreyan on strike, batting on 19. In comes Saif. This time he's played it straight to covers. So it's a good over here by Saif so far. He's bowled 2 dot balls and given away just a couple of runs. So 2 runs of the first 4 balls of this over. Saif to Shreyan here. Trying to play the reverse sweep. Appeal for leg before. Not out, says the umpire. Probably the impact was outside the line of the off stump. But this has been a top class over here by Saif Badr. What a comeback by him. Given away 12 runs in his first over. And the next 1.5 overs of his spell, he's given away just 6 runs, picked up 1 wicket. Final ball of the over here. This time Shreyan tries to play the slog sweep, getting an outside edge. Not quite carrying to short third. In the end, it's just a single. What an over this by Saif Badr. 16 overs done, 101 for 5. And we will be back in a few seconds. All right, we have the first ball of the 17th from the Macy Ranch and the captain back into the attack here. And that's a wicket over here. Shreyan departs. It's an outside edge, a good catch by the keeper. Shreyan departs for 20 of 23. And that's the 6th wicket down here for LSA. A good change by the captain, bringing himself on here for his 3rd over. And he picks up a well-deserved wicket. He bowled 2 good overs, gave away only 11 runs. And the first ball of his 3rd over, he gets the wicket of Shreyan. So 101 for 6, 16.1 overs LSA. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so 101 for 6 here, LSA. Imran Khan Jr. walking in here at number 8. 23 legal balls to go. The captain Lamba picking up his first wicket of the day. And he's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. He's bowling to Imran Khan Jr. This is off the back foot, punched away nicely towards sweeper cover for a single. So Imran is off the mark. Of course, LSA do have their captain Siddesh still there. He's been amongst the runs and wickets in the Houston Cricket League recently in the T20 campaign, playing for his club HICC. He would want to carry on that form here for LSA, and from LSA's perspective they would want to get close to that 150 mark from here, as we have captain to captain Abhimanyu to Siddesh. Outside the off stump, beautifully bowled this, and this is very smart bowling by the captain Abhimanyu, keeping it outside the reach of Siddesh and angled this one away from the right-handed batter. So 1 run of the first 3 balls of the 17th over here. 102 for 6. Siddesh batting on 2 of 4 balls, and it's Imran Khan Jr. at the other end. In comes Lamba from the Messi Ranch end. Siddesh on strike. This is glided away beautifully by Siddesh. He's bisected the 2 fielders at backward point and shot third, and it's gone to the third man boundary for 4. A good shot this by the captain. He gets his first boundary, and it was a good looking shot. Take a look at the replay here. This ball from Abhimanyu was outside the off stump and shot and beautifully played, and bisecting the gap to perfection, the captain Siddesh there. 106 for 6. Current run rate is 6.36. 5 runs in this over so far of 4 balls with that boundary, and 1 wicket fallen in this over. We have Abhimanyu coming in, bowling to Siddesh. Oh, that should be a wide, and 1 for the over as well, I'm sure. Way over the head of the batter. So 6 runs of 4 balls in this over now. 2 legal balls to go. It's been a good spell here by Abhimanyu. 107 for 6. LSA. 20 balls to go from here. This is the Fuller ball. And again, this is beautifully played. It probably will be a couple of runs away from the fielder at backward point. So a good shot this by Siddesh. These are important runs here for LSA. 9 runs in this over so far. In fact, 8 runs in this over so far, beg your pardon. So 8 runs in this over. Final ball of the 17th coming up. 109 for 6. Like I mentioned, LSA would want to get closer to the 150 mark, and that would be their target, I believe. Abhimanyu to Siddesh. This is beautifully bowled. It's a dot ball to finish the 17th. After 17, LSA 109 for 6. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so it's the first ball of the 18th here. Ilyas back into the attack. This is an inside edge towards a fine leg. It's just a single. A good ball that angle into the right-handed batter. So it's 110 for 6. 17 legal balls to go from here. Siddesh batting on 8. And I have in the commentary box now with my fellow commentator Tarun. Tarun, welcome to the commentary box. Good to see you.
Hello, Nick. Thanks for having me here. It's amazing game happening. Nice weather outside. A little hot. Lone Star versus St. Louis, and yeah, how are you?
Yeah. Thank you for being here. As we see the next ball, Ilyas coming in to Siddesh. This is beautifully played, but straight to covers. So Tarun, 16 balls to go from here. I believe LSA would want to get close to the 150 mark.
Yeah, I think LSA have a good chance here. It's their home ground, so Musa Stadium, always a good wicket to bat on. The ground looks nice and fast. Siddesh Patare, good hitter. He should be looking to take most of the balls that are left and make the most out of them.
I agree. Siddesh, he's been amongst the runs, as I mentioned, in the Houston Cricket League recently in the T20 edition. And he's already got one boundary. So, from LSA's perspective, he would want to face the maximum number of balls as Elias comes in. This time, he's played it straight to long off. And that's the wicket we were talking about. It's unfortunate for LSA that the captain departs trying to play the extra cover drive. But the seventh wicket down here for LSA. Take a look at the replay. This ball from Elias. It was the change of pace. Siddesh tried to play it over the head of the fielder on the offside at long off and extra cover, but straight to long off. Siddesh departs for 8 of 9, 110 for 7, and we'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so Humayun is now in here at number 9 for LSA. But good to see you, Tarun. How's it going with you?
Everything is great. As we saw in the game, we were talking about Siddesh going at it, and then a little bit of commentator's curse happened. Slower ball from Elias. It was really good outside off stump. Tried to go over extra cover, but just couldn't make it.
I agree. A good ball that by Elias. He's coming in right arm around to Humayun, the left-hander. That's bowled. Crashed into the stumps. Back-to-back wickets. Not quite going to plan for LSA, but going perfectly to plan for St. Louis, who won the toss and decided to bowl. And that's a good ball here by the bowler.
2 in a row now from Mohammad Elias, and as we see in the replay, it's a perfect back of length ball that you need to bowl to a lower order batsman. Nice pace on delivery, and it takes the bails off. Amazing ball from Mohammad Elias.
Yeah, and interestingly, I was talking about it. Seb Badr, he gave 12 runs in his first over, then came back so strongly in the next couple of overs, hardly gave any runs, picked up 1 wicket. Same thing with Elias. I believe he went for 11 runs in his first over, and now take a look at his spell. 2.4 overs, 2 for 17. Yeah, I mean, this is just the skill set on offer from these two bowlers. But overall, in general, the bowling has been brilliant. The catching has been really good. I mean, we saw an amazing catch by the substitute fielder at deep square leg, where he ran quite a bit and then took a brilliant catch, which resulted in a wicket for Seb Badr. But this is the hat-trick ball over here. Tarun, your take on this. What do you think?
It's a young gun on the pitch now, Aaron Not Kearney, so he will have his nerves. It's his first game in minor league this season, so hat-trick ball to him. Mohammad Elias should have pace on the ball. Again, go for back of length or a Yorker. Lower end batsman, so.
All right, so Aaron on strike. In comes Elias, the Yorker, as rightly called by Tarun, but well played by Aaron, who himself is a good batter, a very good handy batter when he plays for the local teams. And obviously he's got pace with the ball, but he's off the mark over here, so that would help him feel better.
Yeah, his nerves would go down a little bit. Hat-trick ball is done. He's off the mark. Imran Khan Jr. is on strike now. He can also hit really big.
I agree. The final ball of the 18th coming up. Imran Khan was on strike facing Elias. He gets a single. So 18 done, 2 overs to go. 112 for 8 LSA. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so it will be the captain Abhimanyu Lamba. He will be bowling his final over here. 3 overs, 1 for 19. And it will be Imran Khan Jr. on strike. 2 overs to go. They would want to at least get 20 runs from here, as the last couple of wickets in hand, of course. So Abhimanyu to Imran Khan Jr. First ball of the 19th in the block hole, straight to covers. So they would want to get close to 130 now, I would say.
Yeah, anywhere around 130 should be good for LSA. They have a good bowling attack. They have nice, good fast bowlers, good spinners, but the depth in St. Louis's batting is amazing. They bat almost until number 8, number 9. They would be looking to get 130 at least.
I agree, as Imran gets ready to face the next ball from the captain. Again, this is well bowled in the block hole, misfield by the fielder in the cover region. It will be just a single. So this is very good dead bowling here, the first couple of balls by Abhimanyu.
Amazing bowling from Abhimanyu Lamba, captain taking strike. Slower delivery this one, good change of pace as well. And took a single. Aaron Notgren is on strike now. He would be trying to, get under a ball, to try to, get an edge for 4 or something for his team.
All right, so Abhimanyu to Aaron. Aaron, obviously, they call him the KT Express. He's got express pace, but he can play the big shots. He certainly has the skill set, as we see Abhimanyu coming into Aaron for the third ball of the over. This time outside the off stump, it will be a wide. Yeah, Aaron recently in the Houston Cricket League, he was in a situation where in a T20 game they needed 4 to win in 2 balls with just the last wicket, and he was on strike and he just smashed it for a 6. So he certainly can play the big shots under pressure.
Yeah, definitely. Aaron, son of Sushil Nadkarni, is one of the greatest USA batsmen ever. If he's in his zone, Aaron, he can hit big.
Let's see what happens here. Abhimanyu to Aaron. This is played on the offside smartly for a single. So 2 runs. In fact, I believe there was a wide which is still to be updated in the scorecard. So it should be 3 runs of 3 balls. We'll just wait for the scorecard to reflect that. The score should say 115 for 8. We'll just wait for that, as we have Imran Khan Jr. getting ready to face the next ball from Abhimanyu Lamba. He's picked up 1 wicket here, the captain, winning the toss and deciding to bowl. So far, he would be happy with the way things have panned out for him and his team. As Imran gets ready to face the next ball, the scorecard is updated. It's 114, in fact. This time, he's played the big shot, but not quite getting the connection. A simple catch to long off. The 9th wicket down here. Abhimanyu picks up his 2nd wicket. I believe it should be 115. There was a single by Aaron which will reflect in the scorecard. It will be 115 for 9, but they need to bat the full 20 overs now, as we take a look at the replay.
Yeah, Abhimanyu Lamba, he bowled a slower delivery again, change of pace, and the ball went straight up in there. Good catch from Sav Badr at long off. And LSA are 9 down now. Now it's Aaron Notgreen, Hamza Khalid coming into bat. And they should be looking at around at least try to get 120. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for the bowlers.
I agree with you, Tarun. And I mean, it's very important that they bat the 20 overs. They would not want to leave balls behind. There are technically, I know the scorecard is still to be updated, but I think there are technically 8 legal balls to go. So even if they get 8 singles, that would be something which would put something on the board to cross the 120 mark, which will give more than 6 per over to chase for the opposition.
Right now, they just need to help their bowlers. Any run counts, any singles count. They need to make singles into doubles, try to display gaps, not try to go for boundaries, not look for a big shot, especially, towards the fielders who are on the rope, and just try to, chip around and keep.
I agree, they need to be smart, as Hamza gets ready to face his first ball against Abhimanyu. Played off the back foot, defended. It's a dot ball. So final ball of the captain Abhimanyu's spell coming up. It's been a top class spell. 3.5 overs, 2 for 22 so far for him. And it will be Abhimanyu to finish the 19th from the Messi Ranch end Hamza Khalid, the number 11 batter here for LSA. Arin Nadkarni at the other end. Arin can certainly play the big shot. So from LSA's perspective, they would want Hamza to just see off this ball and then let Arin have the final over. We'll see what happens. The final ball of the 19th coming up here. This is well bowled, defended nicely. So that's the end of the 19th. LSA 115 for 9. We'll be back in a few seconds for the final over. All right, the final over here, it will be Arin Nadkarni on strike, the talented youngster from Houston. He's facing Mohammad Ilyas. First ball of the 20th. This is played off the back foot towards wide-ish long off. They're thinking of two, not quite there, just a single. So LSA would at least want to get 5 runs of the remaining 5 balls. Ideally more, but at least 5 and bat the 20.
As long as they bat their 20 overs, they will get runs. You know, one inside edge, one outside edge going to the boundary. That's perfect for them. Like we saw them running between the wickets. Hamza Khalid was off. He was just running. He wanted the 2.
All right, so Ilyas coming in from the Pearland end to Hamza Khalid. This is nicely played on the offside towards long off for a single. So a couple of runs over here and 117 for 9 and 4 balls to go. What is the number that you are calling with 4 balls remaining, Tarun?
122. LSA is going to get 122. Arin Nadkarni again. Try to take doubles. Try to keep the strike. And I think if Arin is on strike, they can even reach 125.
All right, so between 122 to 125 as per Tarun, as we see the third ball of the over here. This should be a wide, yes. He was trying to bowl the slow full toss, but not quite getting it correct. The line was off. In the end, it's an extra run. So 3 runs of the first 2 balls, including a wide here. 4 balls to go. And it will be Arin on strike. And we'll see Mohammad Ilyas, 3.2 overs, 2 for 22. It's been a good spell, a good comeback after his first over, which went for 11. And he's coming in from the Pearland and it is Arin on strike. This is again the slower ball played on the offside. They're thinking of the single, but straight to the fielder, sent back by Arin, and rightly so.
Yeah, I think Arin is feeling it. I think he's confident. I think he can go for it. He has been middling the ball well. I think this ball is gonna go.
All right, so this is the ball which Tarun feels Arin will be playing the big shot. Let's see what happens. In comes Mohammad Ilyas. The short ball, tried to play the pull shot, but not quite getting the connection he would have wanted. Certainly he was getting ready to play the big shot, but in the end it's a dot ball, Tarun.
Pace on delivery. This time good change of length. He has been bowling full one back fast. Arin was not expecting that. You could see he got a little late on that ball. It's excellent world-class bowling from Ilyas.
Yeah, and I think that was a very well-directed bouncer as well, right in the exact area where you would want it, not over the head, bowled perfectly that. The pitch has played really well over here so far. As we see the 5th ball of the over coming up, this is straight in, a good fast ball, played towards long off. It's just a single. So this is good skill set, good death bowling here by Ilyas. And we have probably a change in the bat, or not quite, because he's not going to be on strike, I believe. But it will be Hamza who's actually taking Arin's bat. And Mohammad Ilyas, he's bowled brilliantly over here. In the end, Arin played that ball very well. It was angled fast into his pads. He got the bat down and played it nicely to long off. Final ball of the inning here. Hamza on strike, the slower one, straight to the fielder on the offside. Could have been a run out. They're going for 2 of the overthrow. So they get a couple of runs in the end. It's 121 for 9 LSA in their allotted 20 overs. St. Louis Americans, they won the toss, decided to bowl, and the captain and St. Louis would be happy with the way things have panned out. From LSA's perspective, Chaitanya Bishnoi, 27 of 26 with 3 fours. Sushant Modani, he batted really well, 30 of 21 with a couple of sixes. Shreyan Satish in the middle order, 20 of 23 with a couple of boundaries. And that was what ensured that LSA crossed the 120 mark. From the bowling perspective, St. Louis have been top class. The captain, Abhimanyu Lamba, 4 overs, 2 for 22. Nasir Jamali, what a spell it was, 4 overs, 3 for 19. Mohammad Ilyas, 4 overs, 2 for 25. The spinners doing a good job with Usman Rafiq, 4 overs, 1 for 25. And Saif Badr, 3 overs, 1 for 19. So that's the end of the first session here. When we come back, St. Louis Americans, they have to chase 121. So they need 122 to win. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second session. Thank you. All right, so 122 is the target. We are here for the second session. It will be Imran Khan Jr. opening the bowling for Lone Star, and the two openers for St. Louis, it is Noman Anwar and Adnit Jam, the talented youngster. Tarun, obviously you're aware of Adnit. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he's an exciting young cricketer. Played under 19 for USA recently. They won the championship. They've qualified for the under 19 World Cup. Adnit Jam was the part of the squad. Exciting player, exciting. He's an amazing opening batsman. If the pace is on the ball, he will go after it.
Yeah, this will be a good contest. Imran Khan Jr. obviously he's a skillful swing bowler, left arm bowler. We saw an experienced left arm pacer Nasir Jamali doing it for his team in the first inning. From LSA's perspective, they would want Imran Khan Jr. to repeat it for them. The two fielders outside the circle. We are in the power play. There's a fielder outside at third man, and there is a fielder in the deep on the leg side. Those are the two fielders out. There is a short fine in place. There's a fielder at mid-on, mid-off, two fielders in the cover region, and there is a backward point and a mid-wicket. First ball of the second inning here. In comes Imran Khan Jr. angled into the right-handed batter. Nicely played by Noman Anwar. Imran bowling from the Pearland end. Obviously, these two have played against each other quite a lot. They play in the local Houston Cricket League, so they are aware of each other's game. So this is a good contest over here. And Imran continuing here from the Pearland end. 122 is the target. Noman Anwar on strike, getting ready to face the second ball of this inning. This time he's picked it up beautifully by Noman Anwar over the head of the bowler. It's gone all the way for 6. What a shot this, and what a start for St. Louis Americans. The second ball of the inning and picked up beautifully. And take a look at the replay here.
You can see Imran Khan found swing early on, but in the slot, and Noman Anwar is not going to let that go. He's an amazing batsman down the ground. He has hit it big.
Well, what a start here for St. Louis. 122 is the target. 6 of the second ball of the inning. And I think immediately we see a change in field. The fielder from mid-on has fallen back to long on, and the fielder from third man has come inside the circle to short third. So no one outside the circle on the offside at this stage. Imran Khan to Noman Anwar, beautifully bowled. Well, that ball crashed on the stumps. Not quite sure if it hit the hand. If it did, probably the batter was inside, but that was a good shot, and 7 runs of the first 3 balls here.
Now this is going to be an exciting matchup. You can see Imran Khan Jr. He's getting swing early on, and it's Adnit Jam. It's his first game opening batting in minor league for his team, and there will be some nerves. He's going to be like, I need to get off the strike right away. And Imran Khan Jr. knows that he's an experienced bowler, very risky. He swings it both ways, so let's see what he does to Adnit Jam.
Yeah, and for Adnit, the fielder from third man has, short third has fallen back to third man. This is flicked away, angled in, but it's gone towards fine leg for a single. There's a fielder outside the circle at deep square leg. So Adnit Jam is off the mark over here. 8 runs of the first 4 balls. As we see the fielder from third man going into short third for Noman Anwar. Fielder from mid-on falls back to long on. So that's the change in the field. When Adnit was on strike, the fielder from long on came inside the circle to mid-on, and third man went back in the deep. As we see Imran Khan given away 8 runs of the first 4 balls. Noman Anwar on strike. In comes Imran, left arm over. Down the leg side, it will be a wide. So not quite the start LSA would have wanted over here. 9 runs of the first 4 balls, defending a small target, Tarun.
I think it's the pressure. Second ball, you have gone hit for a 6. So Imran Khan is now just trying to contain the batter. Especially if you have a batter like Noman Anwar on strike, it takes a lot to, bowl to him. And because he's really good at everywhere. You bowl short, he's going to pull you. You bowl full, he's going to go down the ground.
All right, so 5th ball of the first over here, Imran Khan. This is outside the off stump. Like you said, if you bowl short, this time picked up beautifully over the head of the fielder in the cover region. That's 4 runs all the way. What a start this by Noman Anwar. This time the width was offered and punched away beautifully over the head of the fielder in covers. Take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, Imran Khan tried to go a little bit shorter outside off, but Numan Anwar is good enough to pick it up. You could see him wait for that ball. It was almost like he knew he was going to go short. Goes over extra for a beautiful one bounce four.
Yeah, like we said, they know each other's game, and they're this time Nauman Anwar certainly winning this battle in the first over. But one ball to go. In comes Imran to Nauman. This is angled in, played nicely towards mid-off. A misfield. They are thinking of two, not quite there. Good recovery by Arin in the end. But 14 runs of the first over here for St. Louis, and we'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so the second over from the Macy Ranch end for Lone Star Athletics will be bowled by Arin Nadkarni. They call him the KT Express, an express fast bowler. He's got good pace, good bounce, and he's grown up here in Houston, local kid, talented youngster, and he would want to make a mark over here for his team. And like Tarun was saying, obviously, he's Sushil Nadkarni's son, one of the big players for US, Sushil Nadkarni. And Arin, he's worked hard on his game, and he's really made rapid strides as a player. Tarun, you have played a lot with him. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Arin is tall. He uses his height for his pace. He gets good bounce, and especially he would love to bowl on a wicket like Musa's. It gives good bounce, pace comes. It will be exciting to see what Arin does. Does he goes short right away? Does he try full? Does he experiment? What does he do? Because Numan and we're on strike now.
It's a good contest. Obviously, pace can be an asset, but batters, if they can use the pace, then that the ball can travel as well. The fielder's outside the circle. There's one fielder in the deep on the leg side, and that's the one on the leg side. And I believe the other one is outside the circle at third man, but we'll confirm. First ball from Arin here to Nauman Anwar. Full toss straight to mid-on. Yes, there is a third man out. There is a wideish slip in place. There is a fielder behind square inside the circle on the leg side. No one at mid-wicket. And there's a packed offside field with the point, two fielders in the cover region and mid-off. And obviously he has a conventional mid-on, which is where the first ball went. So Nauman Anwar batting on 12 of 5 balls, 14 for no loss, St. Louis. Second ball of the second over coming up. It's Arin from the Macy Ranch end bowling to Nauman. This is well bowled and nicely played off the back foot straight to covers. So it's been a good start over here so far. A couple of dot balls by Arin.
Yeah, the bowling well. Arin is trying to look for a little bit of swing, bowling full. But the ball is coming nicely on the bat for Numan, where you could see the second shot he played, he completely middle it, went straight to the fielder, but he is in his zone right now. So Arin needs to, the margin of error is really slim for Arin right now. Somebody like Numan Anwar.
Absolutely, and we see the wideish slip has come out. It's come to mid-wicket now. So some protection, extra protection on the leg side as we see Arin charging in from the Macy Ranch end. This is on the pads and it's a wicket straight to short fine. Well. That's the first wicket here for Arin. There was a fielder there, and in the end, Nauman Anwar falls in the trap. And against, that's the first big wicket over here. Let's take a look at the replay. This ball was on the pads, tried to glance it fine. Nauman Anwar in the end, straight to short fine. And just the start LSA would have wanted after the first over, Tarun.
Yeah, the plan was there. Arin moved the slip to mid-wicket. You know the ball was going to come to the pads. Arin bowls it full. And Nauman Anwar hits it straight to short fine leg. A good catch at the end, and Arin gets his first wicket.
So that's 14 for 1 St. Louis, and we'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so it's an all youth contest. I would say the batter walking in at number 3 is Arnav Jam. Of course, he has his younger brother Adnit, who's at the non-strikers end, and we have Arin. So 3 talented young kids in the contest here in this game between Lone Star and St. Louis. There's a slip in place. There is a third man out. Shot fine. No one at mid wicket now. And there's a fielder outside the circle on the leg side in the deep as Arin charges in to the new batter Arnav. This is well bowled. Well. That's a good ball that came in, and it almost felt like the ball hit the bat.
Yeah, Arn has the confidence now. He has just gotten a wicket of Naman onward. He's bringing the pace on right away. He's, scaring Arnav that, yes, I'm here. I'm going to bowl quick to you. And, his younger brother is batting with him. So Arnav is going to give strike. They keep rotating, not go for boundaries. The run rate is not high. It's only 5.7. So...
Yeah, and interestingly, you were talking about the short ball. That's still not something that Arin has bowled. So if he gets that short ball going well, that would be another thing added in his repertoire for this spell. We see Arin charging in here. The next ball of the over, it's Arnav on strike. Oh, well bowled and well. Appeal and that's out. Well, that's out. Can you believe it? 2 wickets in the over here. And the batter not quite happy. He's probably thinking there was some bat. Let's take a look at the replay over here, Tarun.
Aaron Nadkarni goes straight on pads again, and it's gone. He has gone 2 wickets in the second over, and what a start for Lone Star. We were talking about this.
Well, the KT Express leading from the front here for the home team. We were talking about it. He's worked hard on his game, and 2 wickets in this over, and what a comeback this by Lone Star. What a comeback after the first over. 14 for 2. No runs in this over. A couple of wickets for Arin. And we could see it in his run-up. He was charging in. And really well done here by Arin. 14 on the board for St. Louis. 2 wickets down. We'll be back in a few seconds. Well, what an over this has been from Arin Nadkarni. KT Express leading from the front. 5 balls, no runs, 2 wickets, 14 for 2. And what a comeback by LSA. They have runs on the board. They have been in these situations on this ground. They have the experience of playing at the Kingsman Arena. And now, 2 wickets. Second over, 14 for 2. Saif Badr, the experienced campaigner, walking in. Again, a really good batter. Plays actively in the Houston Cricket League. This is a good contest, Tarun.
Another challenge for Aaron Nadkarni now. It's Saif Badr who is walking in at number 4 for St. Louis Americas. Amazing. He's a world-class player. He played for LA Knight Riders in Major League. Let's see how he goes.
So the final ball of the over, Arin charging in from the Macy Ranch end. It's Saif Badr on strike. This is again on the pads going down. But what an over. A double wicket maiden from Arin. He's got LSA right back in the game. 2 overs, 14 for 2 LSA. I beg your pardon, St. Louis. Will be back in a few seconds. All right, so it's Imran from the Pearland end here. Oh, well bowled, an outside edge, gone towards third man. So it's a single for Adnit. So he's now moved on to 2 of 2 balls, 15 for 2. Saif Badr on strike. This is a good contest again. 2 experienced campaigners against each other.
And you can see Imran Khan is still finding some swing. It's the third over. Ball is getting old, but it's the experience that comes into play here. Saif Badr and Imran Khan, they have played a lot together, and let's see how they go.
Yeah, in comes Imran to Saif Badr, coming in left arm over. This is well bowled, angled into the right-handed batter. It's a dot ball towards mid-off. He's got a packed field on the offside here for Saif Badr. There's a short third, backward point. There's a fielder, two fielders in the cover region. Then there is mid-off, the fielder at long on outside the circle. There's a fielder at deep backward square outside the circle, and there's a short fine in place. And he also has a mid-wicket. They're changing the field, they're getting R into mid-on. And it is Imran continuing here. 1.2 overs, none for 15. He's coming in from the PL end and he's bowling to Saif. Oh, he's got him. That's out. Well, that ball came into the right-handed batter. It was too close to cut. Trying to play the cut shot, getting an inside edge. And what a start this by LSA. Let's take a look at the replay, Tarun.
Yeah, getting another experienced campaigner out here. Let's see. Imran Khan Jr. angles it in again. A little bit slower this time. Saif Badr had no idea that he's going to bowl a slower ball so early in the game. Gets a big wicket off Saif Badr. 3 wickets down for St. Louis. All the experienced campaigners are going. Let's see what they do now.
Well, what a game we are having over here. 122 to win, 15 for 3. And the opening bowlers doing it brilliantly for LSA. Arin picking up a couple of wickets in the previous over, a double wicket maiden. And then Imran Khan Jr. following up in the very next over with the big wicket of Saif Badr. 15 on the board for St. Louis, 3 wickets down. We'll be back in a few seconds. All right, what a contest, what a game. 15 for 3, and the number 5 batter Ujjwal Vinakota walking in here for St. Louis. From St. Louis's perspective, they would want these two to stitch together a good partnership, calm things down, and get things back on track in the run chase. LSA, they've got one slip in place now for Imran Khan Jr. There's a fielder outside the circle on the offside at wideish third man, and a fielder outside the circle on the leg side at deep square leg. Well bowled, what a ball this angled into the right-handed batter, defended back to the bowler. Imran Khan has raised his game brilliantly after the first over. We were talking about it, his first over went for 14, and look at his second over, 4 balls, 1 wicket and just 1 run so far. What a comeback this has been from the experienced left-arm swing bowler. He's got one slip in place, there's a fielder at mid-wicket, and he's coming in from the PL end now. He's bowling to Ujjwal. Again, well bowled, angled in, played towards covers. They are going for the quick single. This can be close. Well, a direct it would have been curtains for Ujjwal over there. It's all happening over here at the Kingsman Arena. And certainly a missed chance, I would say, for LSA. That looked close.
Is the pressure that is getting to St. Louis America. They're taking risky singles, which is not required right now. If that was a direct hit, it would have been so out. Ujjwal would have been gone.
All right. Ujjwal lucky over there, but now we have Adnit on strike. In comes Imran for the final ball. Well bowled, defended on the front foot. What an over this by Imran Khan Jr. Just a couple of runs and 1 wicket. 3 overs done, St. Louis 16 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so it'll be the KT Express Arin to continue. He bowled a top class first over, a double wicket maiden, and from LSA's perspective, they would want him to go on. He's started really well, looks in good rhythm right from ball 1, and he's got the field that he wants. There's a short fine, mid wicket, deep square leg, third man Two fielders in the cover region. Point mid-off, mid-on. In comes Arin, charging in from the Macy Ranch end. It's Ujjwal on strike. This is on the leg side, and that's another wicket over here. Well. And not quite. Looks like it did not hit the bat, but the way LSA charged, it looked like a catch. We'll take a look at the replay, Tarun. It's all happening here.
It's going to be very interesting to see what's happening with Arin's bowling, especially. He has bowled amazing over. Double wicket made, and it's the fourth over. And everything is happening. Arin is bowling pace, and everybody in LSA is excited. They think that they have St. Louis under control.
Yeah, that one did not hit the bat, so in the end it was just a dot ball. But this is a good contest. Ujjwal Vinakota, a good batter, and Arin Narkarni, his tail is up with the way he's bowling. He's bowled 7 dot balls so far in this spell. He's charging in from the Macy Ranch end. It's Ujjwal on strike. Whoa, beautifully bowled, straight to mid-on. This is bowling in very good areas, good pace, and in the end I would say it was nicely played by Ujjwal, coming in line of the ball, defending it straight towards mid-on.
Yeah, very aggressive bowling from Arin now. He has been exceptional so far. He's bowling the lengths, bowling the line. He's giving that pace. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see what Ujjwal does now. Arin Nadkarni's at the top of his game right now.
Just the sort of start LSA would have wanted when you're defending 121. Third ball of the fourth over coming up here. We are in the power play. This time he plays the slog sweep straight to deep square leg. It was a tad risky to play that, but in the end he got good connection and he gets a single over there. So that's the first run of the bowling of Arin over here. He's in his second over, and now we have Adnit, who will be facing him for the first time in this inning.
Yeah, it's going to be the first ball for Adnit against Arin. You can see Arin, under 19 player, and he is still, top of his game. It's minor league. He's opening the bowling, and he's only given 1 run in the 9 balls that he has delivered.
In comes Arin to Adnit over here. Next ball of the over, well bowled, played back straight to mid-on. Good stop by the fielder over there. The bowler acknowledging the efforts of the fielder at mid-on, I believe, is Nitish Kumar. This is nicely done. Fielding such an important aspect when you're defending a low score, but in general, very important in T20 cricket, Tarun.
Yeah, you can see what Arin has done. He has given the energy to Lone Star. They have sort of woken up again. They're like, yes, we got this. We can win this. 3 wickets down. St. Louis are on the back foot right now. And let's see what Arin does here.
Required run rate also mounting, climbing up. It's 6.43. Not that big an issue for now. They need to keep wickets in hand, St. Louis. This is flicked away straight to deep square leg. A couple of bounces. So bowling to his field, Arin, that's something that's critical as a bowler, especially in the power play. But any time in general, when you bowl to your field, it's always easier for the captain to set fields.
Yeah, Adnit Jam played a beautiful shot. He is, he has seen 3 wickets fall in front of him, and he's trying to keep himself calm, keep himself composed. He's a young player, and if he is, so calm and composed at this age, you can see his future is really bright.
Absolutely, temperament is critical for any batter. As we see the final ball of this over from Arin. This time again, he's played it beautifully. He's got good connection. The slog sweep in the vacant region towards deep mid wicket. A boundary to finish the over. 6 runs of that one. After 4 overs, it's 22 for 3. Take a look at the replay over here. This ball from Arin. Not quite sure if the replay is coming up. There is some technical issue. But that's the end of the 4th over. 22 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
And it's the third over for Imran Khan Jr. here. Fifth over in the power play. And it's bowled on the pads. It's flicked away for a single by Adnet Jam. Young talents batting well. And it's Imran Khan Jr. for the second delivery of his third over. It's gone outside off a little bit slower, back of the length, and Ujjwal just defends it. It's amazing bowling from LSA right now. They know that they have to defend this target. They have a low total, and the bowlers are delivering. You have seen Arin Nadkarni. He's bowled exceptionally well, only given 6 runs of the 2 overs that he has bowled. He has gone 2 wickets as Imran Khan Jr. comes in for the third delivery. Again, on stumps, length is driven straight to mid-off. Another dot ball. And the pressure is building. You cannot play these many dot balls in power play, especially in a T20. And you can see LSA, they're talking, they're loud on the field. Imran Khan comes in for 4th delivery of his over. Slower ball again, straight to point. Another dot ball for Ujjwal, and the pressure is building. The run rate is going up. It's gone to 6.5 now. Imran Khan has 2 outside. He has 1 at deep square leg and 1 at long on. He has a short third man inside, so nobody outside on the offside for Imran Khan. And it's another dot ball for Ujjwal. Ujjwal is getting impatient here. Back of a length on stumps this time from Imran Khan. Hits Ujjwal on the thigh pad. And it's the comeback from Imran Khan Jr. After getting hit for 14 runs in his first over, he is only given 3 in the next 2 overs that he has bowled. Last ball of his third over. Imran Khan Jr. And it's driven well towards mid-off. It's going to go all the way to the boundary. It's a beautiful shot by Ujjwal. A little bit full from Imran Khan Jr. And he has gotten a pressure-leaving boundary, as we see in the power play. Imran Khan Jr. Some technical thing. We'll be back in a few seconds. And it's the last over of power play, and it's Hamza Khalid to bowl the 6th over. 2 outside for him is a deep mid wicket, a little bit square, and a long on. See what he does. Bowls it to Adnan, drives it to long on for a single. And it's good batting from Adnit. He is nice and calm. He wants to be there. He wants to be there for his team. And it's Ujjwal on strike now. It's going to be exciting to see what he does. He got a nice boundary on the last ball of Imran Khan Jr.'s over. Hamza Khalid comes in. Nice back of length ball again. Straight to covers for dots. And Hamza Khalid is looking good. Bowling nice areas, nice length, pace behind the ball. And the whole Lone Star teams is just on top of St. Louis right now. Talking, they're hyped after what brilliance Arin Nadkarni and Imran Khan Jr. did. Again, another dot ball flick straight to short mid wicket. I think it's Prit Hinge there, the substitute fielder. For Shreyan Satish, could see his back is a little. Got a niggle on his back as we saw in his batting. And he's sitting out. So Ujjwal, he has played 2 more dot balls. He's 10 of 13. The pressure is on for him. He is hitting boundaries but playing too many dots. An-Nijam on the other end, he's 5 of 7. He has seen 3 wickets fall in front of him. They just want to not lose a wicket and get as many runs on the board. The partnership is key for them. And Ujjwal gives himself a little bit of room. It's straight to point. It's a magnificent catch by the fielder at point. Let's see the replay. Hamza Khalid. I think there's some difficulties with the replay, but Hamza Khalid comes in, bowls outside off. Saw Ujjwal go back. And there's a little bit slower ball on the length outside off. Ujjwal top edge. It's straight to point. It's a great catch. At the end, another wicket falls from St. Louis, and could see An-Nijam. We'll be back in a few seconds. And it's the wicketkeeper from St. Louis, Munir, on strike now. St. Louis are 28 for 4 after 5.4. Last 2 balls of power play. See what Munir does here. Hamza Khalid, he's bowling good lengths and good lines. He's reading the batsman. Still, the 2 fielders outside is a squarish mid wicket and a long on. Again, back of length, perfect ball from Hamza Khalid on stumps, and Munir could only defend it to covers for another dot ball. So it's 4 dots in the 6th over of St. Louis power play, and Hamza Khalid is getting ready to bowl the last ball of the power play. Munir again. Only 2 fielders can be outside in power play. Let's see what he does. And that's bowled against. Good stop from the third man fielder. Definitely saving 2 runs for his team. And it's an excellent power play for Lone Star Athletics. Everybody says that if you have a good power play, you will have the good innings. And St. Louis are 30 for 4. We'll be back in a few seconds. And now that we're out of power, we can see it's Chaitanya Bishnoi to bowl the 7th over. You can have 5 outside after the 6 overs. The 5 outside for him is a deep square leg, a deep mid wicket, a long on, a long off, and a sweeper cover fielder. He threw 4 inside for him is a fine leg, extra cover, and a point. Looks like he's also going to have a slip for the young Adne Jam. Not helping the keeper fix the helmet. Chaitanya Bishnoi is a good left-arm orthodox bowler. He can turn the ball away from you. He can bring one back in. It's the key for Chaitanya Bishnoi. It's a secret weapon. A faster one coming into you. The first ball of the 7th over. Chaitanya Bishnoi to Anajam. That's an excellent ball outside off on length by Chaitanya Bishnoi as Adne tries to just guide it towards third man but misses. Chaitanya Bishnoi is an excellent left arm bowler. Comes in for his second ball. The first spinner for Lone Star Athletics to bowl. Another perfect ball, but Adne Jam puts it in the gap towards cover for a single. It's a really good start for Chaitanya Bishnoi. He's hitting his line, he's hitting his length. You can see a little bit of turn for him as he gets ready for the third ball. Chaitanya Bishnoi bowls a little bit fuller, a little bit slower, gives it a little bit of loop to the new batter. Just guides it straight to the third man fielder. Excellent innings so far for Lone Star Athletics. Gone 4 wickets. The run rate for St. Louis 4.7. The required is 6.7. Chaitanya Bishnoi comes in again. And it's a quick save. It's good running between the wickets. Between the batsmen. Again, comes in, bowls a little bit fuller, gives it a little bit more loop this time. It's good running between the wickets. He taps it to extra cover fielder and take a single. Adne Jam again on strike. And again, it's faster. Adne Jam steps out. It's towards mid-off for a single. And that's what St. Louis needs. They need to keep rotating strikes. They cannot afford more dot balls right now. Munir again on strike. Yes. Only played 4 balls. 3 of 4. Chaitanya Bishnoi was the last ball of his over. And it's again looped up. Goes towards sweeper for another single. And it's excellent. Over from Chaitanya Bishnoi, giving only 4. And they've shown another run. It's good running between the wickets from St. Louis. That's what awareness is. That's what they need. LSA cannot just leave it here. And we'll be back in a few seconds. And it is Hamza Khalid to continue to Adne Jam. The par score for St. Louis Americas is 48 and they're 35 for 4 after 7 overs. And Hamza Khalid gets ready to bowl his second over. First over was excellent first over. Got a wickets and only gave 3 runs in the power play. Send bowls outside off stump. It's a wide from Hamza Khalid. Good length. Just missed the line a little bit. You can see in the replay. Lone Star Athletic They look great, in a good position right now. They're pushing St. Louis back. St. Louis on a back foot right now. We bowl the first delivery to Annejam. Annejam steps out, goes over extra cover. What a shot that is. Goes all the way for 6. Young Annejam. He has taken off the pressure from his partner, as we see on the replay. Hamza Khalid comes in, pace on the ball, bowls in slot, and Annejam plays a beautiful shot over extra cover. Coming down the track, that's the confidence that he has. A young talent. It's an excellent shot over extra cover. It's the best shot that we have seen in the St. Louis innings. And now it's Hamza Khalid coming into bowl. Second delivery. And flick towards mid-wicket. Calling for 2. And Munir sends Adnid back. It's a good call at the end. It was a good throw from Oren, I believe, from deep mid-wicket. And Annejam is looking good. He is taking the bowlers on. He is the man in charge right now for St. Louis Americas. First ball to Munir from Hamza Khalid. Third delivery of the 8th over. It's nice and full, and it's played straight back to the bowler. Looks like Hamza has the confidence. He has gone hit for a 6, but it doesn't matter. As long as your confidence is there, he is bowling to his field. That's an extraordinary shot from Annejam as he's getting ready to face forward ball Munir. And it's bowled back of length. It's straight to short third. Another dot ball. They've gone 8 runs so far of this Hamza Khalid over. Of the 40, there's still 2 deliveries left in this over from Hamza. And this is what I was talking about. They cannot play dot balls. Like, the run rate is creeping up again. And only one person can go. Need both players to keep rotating strike. Fifth ball of this, or slower ball outside off stump. It's just a extra cover. Beg your pardon, to sweeper cover for a single. A call was for 2, but the fielder at sweeper cover fields it well. And now the only thing that LSA have to do from here is not to let the game go. They have the game under control. They just can't let it go from here. And St. Louis Americas, the only thing that they have to do is let LSA make the mistake and keep taking singles. Put the pressure back on the bowler. Even if he bowls a good ball, try to take a single on it. The last ball of the 8th over. It's driven really well, but goes straight to the field. It's another dot ball. The end. St. Louis Americas are 44 for 4 after 8, and we will be back in a few seconds. And it's Chaitanya Bishnoi coming in for the 2nd over to Munir. And it's a great ball from Chaitanya Bishnoi. Back of a length, a little bit quicker. That's the ball that I was talking about. That he angles into the right-handed batsman. And Munir manages to survive. Chaitanya Bishnoi. He's an experienced bowler. Had a good inning as well when he was batting. Now LSA need him for his bowling. It's the second ball of the 9th over to Munir. It's again back of length. It's flicked towards mid-wicket. The call is for 2, but they will only get 1. Good fielding at the end from the deep mid-wicket fielder. The 5 outside for Chaitanya Bishnoi is a sweeper cover. Mid-off, outside, long on. Mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, and a deep square leg. The 4 inside for him is a fine leg, a short third, backward point, and an extra cover fielder. Adne Jam. Neef cuts it to extra cover for another single. He's the man in charge right now for St. Louis Americas. They will want him to stay all the way, the whole 20 overs. They want him to chase it down, the young under 19 USA player Adne Jam. This one was a little bit loopy full, and it's straight to extra cover. Another dot ball for Munir. Chaitanya Bishnoi is bowling really well. Bring the run rate down for St. Louis. And this time it's cut to point. It's good running between the wickets. Good fielding by the point fielder, saving a couple of runs for his team. Believe that's Nitish Kumar there. He's a USA player, gun fielder. Anywhere on the ground you put him, you know that he's gonna save runs for the team. 5th ball of the 9th over. Back of a length, and again Nitish Kumar does excellent on the field. Saving runs again for his team. It's a great over from Chaitanya Bishnoi. You'll be back in a few seconds. Looks like there's a change of bowling here. A wide ball outside off stump. It is the leg spinner from Lone Star Athletics, Kushyap, who's bowling to Mayur right now. Again, outside off stump, spinning away from the right-handed batsman. It's to sweeper for a single. The 5 outside for him is again a sweeper, a long off, long on, a mid-wicket, and a deep square leg. And the 4 inside is a short fine, a short third, a point, and an extra cover, a regulation field for a spinner, any kind of spinner. Second ball of the 10th over. Again, outside off stump, and Adne Jam drives it well towards sweeper for a single. He is driving the ball with confidence here. He has done the hard part now. He just has to stay and finish the game. Adne Jam. Third ball looped up. It's a low full toss, and it's set to long on for another single. That's what St. Louis needs. They need to keep rotating strike, keep taking singles here. The required run rate for them is 6.7. They need 71 and 10.3. Fourth ball. And Adne Jam steps out. It's straight up in the air but lands in no man's land. It's another single. It's a desperation boundary for a Najam wanted, but got a little bit of an outside edge, went straight up. Luckily landed in the gap for him. Again, looped up. This time it's a Yorker, and only thing Munir could do is defend it. It's a good ball. The last ball of the 10th over. St. Louis is 52 for 4. And he again looped up outside off stump ball. It's a perfect delivery for a leg spinner. And it's the timeout. St. Louis America is 52 for 4 after 10. The required run rate is 7. They need 70 of 10. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we're back with the 11th over. It's Chaitanya Bishnoi to bowl his third over to Adne Jam. Again, back of a length. A little bit loop, and Adnijam could only defend. It's an excellent delivery from Chaitanya Bishnoi. His figures are 2.1 for 2.1 overs in 8 runs, 0 wickets so far. Ready for a second delivery of his third over. And back of lane, this time a little bit quicker, goes to third man for a single. Good running between the wickets. Chaitanya Bishnoi to Munir. The third delivery. And he has swept it this time towards deep square leg, and it's some running that he has to do to catch the ball, but he does beautifully, saving a couple of runs for his team. And it's 2 runs for St. Louis Americas, and Munir would give him some confidence. And I think St. Louis is doing what they're supposed to. They're not losing wickets. They're rotating the strike well. The key is for them not to lose any wickets. And again, it's straight to third man, but it's good running between the wickets. It was a close call, but the batter made it in on time. It would have been interesting if it was a direct hit from the short third fielder. Right now, the field for Chaitanya Bishnoi, the 5 outside for him is a sweeper, long off, long on, a deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg. The 4 inside, a short fine, a short third, backward point, and an extra cover. As Adnijam getting ready to face the 5th delivery of this over. Chaitanya Bishnoi loops it up a little bit. Adnijam steps out and drives it well, but it's a good stop by the fielder at extra cover. I think it's the captain Siddesh Patare fielding over there, leading his team from the front, stopping every boundary that they can. It's the last ball of the Chaitanya Bishnoi over. And it's again swept well towards the deep square leg. Running 2, and it's going to be, and they make it. It's good running between the wickets from these two. And it's a good over for St. Louis. Be back in a few seconds. And it's again the leg spinner for Lone Star Athletics, Kashyap to Adnijam. And it's a full toss. Adnijam is in the air, but lands no man's land for a single towards long on. The thing that Lone Star need to do is maybe get another wicket here, put more pressure in St. Louis. Second delivery of this over. It's a great delivery, length outside off. Defended it straight to extra cover. It's a dot ball for Munir. Getting ready to play the third, but tried to go for the sweep, but it's outside off. It's cut towards sweeper for a single. It's good bowling from Lone Star Athletics. They're trying to contain them. Fourth ball coming up. It's a short ball. It's pulled away towards long on for a single. Looks like he missed out on that one. It's a short ball. And you could see Adnijam Could have gone for this one. Could have gone some runs with this delivery. It was a bad ball by Kushyap. I mean, it's a full toss and it's swept towards mid wicket for yet another single. Good rotation of strike by St. Louis. If they keep this up, Lone Star will be in a little bit of trouble. Last ball of the over coming up. And it's gone. Adnijam departs. Outside off some back of a length. Adnijam steps out. I think Kushyap saw him coming forward. Bowled it a little bit wide. That's excellent stumping from Kamran Sheikh, the keeper for Lone Star Athletics. And you can see in the replay, Adnijam did nothing wrong there. It's just excellent delivery from the leg spinner of Lone Star Athletics. St. Louis Americas lose another wicket. They're 63 for 5. And we will be back. And it's Joshua Kind, the new batter for St. Louis Americas. Looks like it's Chaitanya Bishnoi for his final over. The 13th over this innings. Oh, I beg your pardon. It's not Chaitanya Bishnoi. It's Humayan. The 13th over for LSA. Single towards long off. The first ball for Joshua Kind. Saad, he's a left-arm orthodox again. Joshua Kind is a right-hand batter. He can hit big. But right now, St. Louis Americas, the only thing they need to do is not lose another wicket. And take the game deep. Another dot ball. Some good bowling here from Lone Star Athletics. Fourth delivery coming up. Again, it's a good ball, back of a length, a little bit outside off this time. Gone to point for another dot ball. And it looks like Lone Star had grabbed the opportunity early. And the thing is, they're keeping St. Louis on the back foot. Look, it's another dot ball. And the dugout next to the commentary box, the ground, you could hear every single Lone Star player cheering for the bowler. Again, back of a length, but it's a perfect delivery. Again, another dot ball. It's an excellent over, just one off it. And St. Louis is in a little bit of trouble. They're 64 for 5. You'll be back. And Skushep to continue with his third over. St. Louis 64 for 5 after 13. And it's an outside Austin ball. The batter probably thought it was going to go for a wide, but it's a legal delivery. So it's another dot ball added to the scorecard. The par score right now for St. Louis Americas is 74, and it's gone straight up in the air towards mid-wicket. And it's an excellent catch at the end. Mayur departs. It was really high in the air, as we can see in the replay. It was a slow, loopy ball on length, on stumps, and Mayur tried to sweep it, slog sweep it this time. It went straight up in the air, went high. It's an excellent catch at the end. St. Louis is 64 for 6 now. They're in a little bit of trouble. Excellent catch from Aaron Notkearney at mid-wicket. He's everywhere right now with the ball, in fielding. And we'll be back in a few seconds. So it's the captain coming in, Abhimanyu Lamba for St. Louis Americas. Right now, they need him, Abhimanyu Lamba. They need 58 in 6.4. The required run rate of 8.7. The run rate is creeping up. It's a full toss. It's gone towards long off for a single. And the field for the new batter, he had one slip in place. Now the slip is gone for Joshua Kind. Joshua Kind is none for 5. They need a couple of boundaries here, St. Louis. Again, outside off stump, a little bit loopy. Full, and Joshua Kind misses it. It's a 6 dot ball. Amazing bowling from LSA right now. They're on top. Again, outside off stump. It's gone in the air. Is anybody gonna take it? No, it's one bounce to the long off fielder. It's a good fielding from LSA. You have seen taking their catches. They know that they're defending a low total. They have to be good on the field. The last ball of the 14th over is the captain on strike. And it's tapped it 2 point for a single. Good running between the wickets at the end for St. Louis. And we'll be back in a few seconds. And it's sought to continue for Lone Star Athletics. They're being excellent on the field and with the ball. First ball of the 15th over to the captain. It's hit straight to the bowler for another dot ball. St. Louis is in trouble right now. They need 55 and 5.5. The run rate is over 9 right now. They need a miracle. They need the captain to go, Abhimanyu Lamba. It's full, straight, and it's gone for a single. They need to capitalize here. They need to hit some boundaries. They need both the batters to go, not just one. Joshua Kind, 1 of 7. It's a low full toss and it's hit straight to long off for yet another single. The run rate is going up every ball. They need boundaries here, St. Louis. Again, back of a length, outside off some. It's a dot ball. Again, it's a dot ball. Lone Star Athletics, they have pulled back this game. They're excellent on the field. Their bowling has been outstanding. The fourth ball of the 15th over, it's swept straight to deep mid wicket for a single. And it's the final ball of the 15th over coming up. The par score for St. Louis is 84 and they're on 69. I beg your pardon, they're on 70. Final delivery is coming up. It's hit between the mid wicket and the long arm. It's gone for 4. A much needed boundary for St. Louis America has come from Joshua Kind's bat. It was a little bit slow in slot. Joshua Kind capitalized on this one. We can see on the replay. Was a little bit slower through the air and Joshua Kind got under the ball. It's a good boundary at the end. St. Louis 74 for 6 after 15. We'll be back in a few. As Kushyap to bowl his final over. Bowling to the captain Abhimanyu Lamba. Back of a length, outside off. He has cut away for a single. Giving the strike to Joshua Kind. He had an excellent for the last over. But they need more of the boundaries. 47 needed of 4.5. The run rate is well over 9.5. It's 9.7. St. Louis Americas. Joshua Kind on strike. It's slot ball again. It's gone high in the air. And an excellent catch by Nitish Kumar at long on. Joshua Kind got under the ball but couldn't get it far. It went high. It went really high. You can see in the power play. Joshua Kind, he middled it well, but it went straight up in the air. It's a good catch at the end from Nitish Kumar. St. Louis Americas are in trouble now. They're 85 for 7. We'll be back in a few. And it's Mohammad Ilyas coming in at 9 for St. Louis Americas. So far, Lone Star Athletics have been so good on the field. They're taking their catches. They're bowling to their field. And everything started in the second over. Aaron Kearney, 2 wickets for no runs. It's double wicket maiden. He got a wicket of Arnav Jam and the very dangerous Noman Anwar in the beginning. And then after that, it was a show of the spinners. Chaitanya Bishnoi, Saad, So it's the third delivery of the 16th over to the new batsman, Mohammad Ilyas. Here to long on for a single. Looks like Nitish Kumar. The ball is following him around, which he wouldn't mind. He's an excellent fielder. He enjoys fielding. He enjoys saving runs for his team. Abhimanyu Lamba on strike, the captain. He goes through point this time. It's an excellent shot by him. The call is for 2. And they'll get it easily. It's a very well played shot by Abhimanyu Lamba. But it's not going to be enough. They need boundaries at this stage. They need 45 runs in 26 deliveries. The run rate has gone over 10. Great bowling from Kushyap. Again, outside off. Abhimanyu Lamba tried to go over extra cover, but it's just a single. The end. The final delivery of the 16th over comes up. Mohammad Ilyas is on strike. And he tried to go for it, but misses it completely. St. Louis Americas, they're 78 for 7 after 16 overs. They're in a bit of a trouble here. They need 44 and 4 with the required run rate of 11. We'll be back in a few. And it's Chaitanya Bishnoi to come and bowl his 4th over. He has had an amazing spell so far. 3 overs for 15. It's the 17th over. It was a dot ball to Mohammad Ilyas. I beg your pardon. It was Abhimanyu Lamba. And there's a good back of a length outside off some ball towards extra cover for a single. So Chaitanya Bishnoi's field in the death. He has 2 points, 1 backward and 1 normal, 1 short third man, a fine leg, and he has extra cover outside for the death. And it's Mohammad Ilyas on strike now. Chaitanya Bishnoi comes in and back of a length ball. It's gone straight up in the air but lands in no man's. It's another single for St. Louis. They need 42 in 3.3. The run rate has gone to 12. The required run rate is at 12 now. Chaitanya Bishnoi is showing his class right now. 4th ball. Again, a back of a length ball, and it's hit really well down the ground by Abhimanyu Lamba, the captain. It's a good shot down the ground towards long off. You can see in the power play, Chaitanya Bishnoi comes and bowls fast. A little bit short this time, and he picks it early. Abhimanyu Lamba, captain of St. Louis Americas. They need him to stay. They need him to go big now. 38 of 3.2 required. Abhimanyu Lamba, it's a 2 point for a single. Looks like Lone Star are trying to save the boundaries, and doesn't matter if they give away a couple of singles at this stage. Mohammad Ilyas on strike for the final delivery of Chaitanya Bishnoi's spell. Goes back of a length. He gets a outside edge, and it's a single towards sweeper cover. And excellent spell comes to an end by Chaitanya Bishnoi. Goes 23 for no wickets in 4 overs. And St. Louis Americas need 36 in 3 overs. We'll be back in a few seconds. And it's Aaron Notkearney to come and bowl his 3rd over. An excellent spell from him so far. 6 for 2 in 2 overs that he has bowled. And it's on stumps for a single towards short fine leg. Aaron Notkearney. Katy Express. That's what the locals call him. He has pace on the ball. He's looking fresh. Looks like he's going to bowl the 18th and the 20th over for Lone Star Athletics. St. Louis needs 35 in the 2.5 overs. And it's Aaron. Again, back of a length on stumps. It's the inside edge towards deep square leg. It's excellent fielding by Chaitanya Bishnoi for just a single. Aaron Notkearney is in some form. Aaron Notkearney, he has delivered with the ball today for his team. He has delivered with his fielding as well. Took an excellent catch at deep mid wicket. Gets ready to bowl his 3rd delivery. And it's gone straight up in the air. And it looks like Nitish Kumar is getting under the bounce. Another wicket for Aaron Notkearney. It's his 3rd one in this game. And he has set the stage for Lone Star Athletics. We can see in the power play, pace on, back of a length, and it went straight up in the air. Mohammad Ilyas had 0 timing on it. Great catch by Nitish Kumar again at long on. And St. Louis needs a miracle to come out of this. They need 34 and 2.3 with a required rate of 13.6. They're 88 for 8 after 17.3, and we'll be back in a few seconds. And it's Usman Rafiq coming in at number 10 for St. Louis Americas. We have seen him hit big shots. Alright, not Kearney bowls outside off stump to Usman Rafiq, back of the length. It's a single towards point. And it's Abhimanyu Lamba on strike now. Aaron Not Kearney is bringing in the heat. Bringing in the pace. The fifth delivery of the R Not Kearney over. Abhimanyu Lamba is on strike. Slower ball full. It's straight to extra. It's good fielding at the end. Just a single. And the run rate is going up. It's almost 15. 32 required in 2.1 as the last delivery coming up of Aaron Not Kearney's third over. 18th over of the innings. And Usman Rafiq will be looking for a boundary here. They need a boundary here. Again, a slow ball. It's straight up in the air again. Nitish Kumar is getting under it. And an excellent catch. Aaron has his fourth. What an spell it has been from Aaron Not Kearney. As we see in the replay. He comes in. Slower ball again, a little bit full. And Usman Rafiq gets it straight up in the end. An excellent catch by Nitish Kumar at long on. It's the fourth wicket for Aaron. His figures 3 overs, 9 runs for 4 wickets. And St. Louis is in deep trouble here. They're 90 for 9 in 18. And it's Imran Khan. I beg your pardon. It's Nasir Jamali coming into bat. It's Imran Khan Jr. who's bowling his final over. Nasir Jamali, we saw he had an excellent bowling spell the first innings. He will be facing a fellow left arm pacer. But what a spell it has been from Aaron Not Kearney. 3 overs, 9 runs for 4 wickets, which changed the game. After Imran Khan Jr. got hit for 14 runs in his first over, Aaron Not Kearney comes in, gets 2 wickets and bowls a maiden. He is in some form right now. It's the first ball of the 19th over. It's outside off, slower ball by Imran Khan Jr. It's a dot ball. What a bowling performance it has been by Lone Star Athletics, especially from these two fast bowlers, Imran Khan Jr. and Aaron Not Kearney. It's again an XMO appeal for an outside edge. Nothing given by the umpire. Outside off. Again, a slower delivery by Imran Khan Jr. He's so experienced towards in the death. He knows how to change his pace, his lines, his lengths. It's amazing to watch him bowl. Imran Khan Jr. You can see from the back, Kamran Sheikh is telling Imran Khan Jr. to bowl slower ball. It's again a slower delivery outside offside. Another dot ball. It has been an excellent show of bowling today. First innings and second innings. And the star has been Aaron Not Kearney. He took the challenge. He got the 3 big wickets of Usman Rafiq, Saif Badr, and Numan Anwar. Fourth ball of the 19th over. And it's an outside edge. Gone over third man. And it's Aaron Not Kearney chasing and stopping the ball. He has been the key factor for Lone Star Athletics, saving 2 runs for his team. And the final wicket falls for St. Louis Americas. It's the captain, Abhimanyu Lamba. It's a slower delivery again from Imran Khan Jr. Back of a length, outside off. Abhimanyu Lamba tried to pull it towards mid-wicket, but gets a top edge. It's gone straight to the long on field. An excellent catch. An excellent bowling innings from Lone Star Athletics. And the star of the show has been Aaron Nadkarni. He went 3 overs, 1 made and 9 runs for 4 wickets. And then Imran Khan Jr., 3.4 overs, 23 runs for 2 wickets. And then for bowlers, for spinners, it has been Chaitanya Bishnoi with the economical 4 over 23. And then Kushyap for the 4 over 16 and 3 wickets. It has been an excellent day for Lone Star Athletics, especially in the bowling.